Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Pardon My Success.
Get ready, it's the new edition. Your favorite morning meditation. Hey, it's May, pardon my success. I'm a hot mess.
So excited to have you here because it's May. It's my month. It's the most confusing of months, in my opinion, because I constantly think that every single person is saying my name all the time, but they're not. It does mean that it has been a full 2 months now of being less than full-time employed, still trying to figure out what to do there. I have been really trying to work on music every single day. It's in my calendar. I have it scheduled out. And also trying to make it so it's not as much of a job. Like, it's fun and playful. The Artist's Way, that book that I talked about, and I said I was going to keep you updated on every week. I'm starting week 11 of The Artist's Way. It's a 12-week program, so I'm almost done, which is kind of crazy. Each week there's like a bunch of challenges and check-ins and things you're supposed to do. And I've done my morning pages every single day. That really does kind of feel like work, but it is absolutely helpful. I do think that sitting down and just getting all of my thoughts out in 3 like free form pages of writing does really help me every day. The book also talks a lot about how when you are creating, it should be playtime because your artist self is your child self, and that's the self I live in. With all of the part-time jobs, it's a lot of running around and not knowing my schedule at all and being someone who is so organized. It is really stressful. But I'm definitely making some really great connections and learning a lot. I do feel like this is a really good opportunity, but it's hard when you also feel like even doing all the math and constantly working every single hour of every day and never taking any breaks, I still can't make rent. But that's the reality of living in LA too. This city is expensive as hell. Everyone wants everything for free. I mean, God, look at me. Everything I've ever done, I've wanted people to work for free, but mainly because I have no money. I need to talk less about how I'm struggling and more about the art. So what am I doing? I've really enjoyed doing social media for my acting studio. Wait, oh my God, this is exciting. I told you how Colin was leaving, my lovely producer. He is actually going to be giving me and a friend of mine, another female musician, production lessons on how to use Logic Pro, and I'm so excited about that. That's such good news. So life-changing. I'm really excited to, try to learn how to produce my own music, and then I would be able to actually do everything for myself and not have to worry about other people. I would love to be able to still send the music that I make to like musicians who can fill out the, drum tracks and guitar tracks, because I do love the sound of organic instruments more. I prefer how things sound live. I wish this existed. If somebody knows how to code, let me know. I would love for there to be in the world like an open source online cloud Logic Pro kind of thing. Say I have a song that I have made, and then anyone that I send it to can go on and on their own track add in keyboard or other little here and there tidbits, mixing, mastering, anything like that, where like everyone could work on like an open source thing together, and then I could just go in and like, oh, I like that, I don't like this, I approve that, and I wish it would track for me how much of the total song they actually contributed to. So then the royalty percentages would just automatically populate. I could just be like, okay, I saw that that person added an hour's worth of work of keyboard track, and I like how that sounds, and therefore I'm going to add it into the final song, and that will be 2% of royalties to you, sir. I need that to happen. I have a lot of app ideas and no ability to make apps. Maybe I should learn coding. Maybe I should just change the entire trajectory and career path that I'm on and learn to code, except that also sounds awful. I've tried on a few occasions. Like when you Google how to fix something and it takes you to the HTML code on the website and you're like, well, a lot of people consider me very tech savvy, and yet that's a horizon that I have had no desire to look into. And production is kind of in a similar vein. It's something that I have always seen as so big of a task that I've never wanted to start learning it, because it's something I know I am not good at yet. And it's hard to start something you're not good at, especially being somebody that usually goes to where the water is warm and really enjoys doing the things that I'm good at. So when I'm given a task that is within my comfort zone, I'm so excited to take it on. And this is definitely something that's outside of my comfort zone. So I've been trying to do what I can learning on my own so that I at least have questions to bring to my lesson on Friday. I'm so lost on logic, honestly. I feel like the questions I have are so large and also unanswerable, where it's like, how do I structure this? Is there a certain timing of a beat that has to work for a melody versus a chorus versus a bridge? Is there like a 30-60-90 triangle thing? Like, is there a formula? And I think anyone will tell me like, no, it's all up to you, but there is. There's like an easier way to start out, for sure. I've recently been trying to make beats. I've been teaching myself how to make looped beats. And that's actually been really fun because I don't have to like create the beats per minute or anything myself. It is already there. It tells me all the information. I can just click on different instruments and add them to a track. How many am I supposed to have? Because I have like 15, and I know that's probably too many. I have the too much gene. It's an issue. So yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I don't know what to do with the beats once they're made. I have like 4 different beats on one loop track thing. I'm lost. I'm really lost. I know the only way to get better at it is to continue putting in time and work and effort into it, but I have so many other things that I also feel like I should be doing all the time and just like scheduling in my nervous breakdowns. How are we suddenly grinding metal outside of my apartment right now? In the middle of my podcast? Hollywood's crazy, man. The other day, I came home at like 8 p.m. and just my building and the building across the street were police taped off, and they let me know that I could not drive or walk past and go into the police tape area, but they should be done soon, so I could wait. I texted my roommate who was still here, and he let me know that they'd been there for hours. We have no idea what happened. This is the second time in the past couple months where I came home and literally was not allowed to get into my building due to police tape. The last time was because a convicted felon had hid out in one of the buildings on my street, and they had to be arrested. And I'm sure all of this has the lovely background noise of 10,000 welders just going at it. There's also supposed to be a nightclub opening up on my street within 500 feet of my building. That's fine. Also, I recently found out that there's going to be a 3-year-long construction project happening all down Hollywood Boulevard for the next 3 years. 3. It just won't be able to drive down the main street in town. I didn't need to anyway. I can't afford to move. So like, I also applied for food stamps. It was the longest process. It included staying on hold on the phone for an hour. I was on hold for an hour. And then when I finally did speak to a person, they like expedited everything. They sent me all my info, and I was awarded, get excited, $11. 11. What is that? What am I supposed to do with that? I didn't need to eat anyway. You know what? Skinny legend. That's not healthy. I just went to a doctor's appointment where I agree that I'm a good candidate to continue taking care of myself under times of stress. Mainly because I just didn't want to fail the test. The construction happening outside of this building does not want this podcast to continue. So this is probably a short episode. You're welcome. I guess I'll never get any peace and quiet, but I love you all. Wish me luck. Anyway, I love you. Bye.
Are you PMSing?